Waterproof, it's wet-proof, and it smells like strawberries. Get in the website and go get you some.
And you see right here, my lashes is coming off, so don't even laugh. It's not even funny.
I know some of you think that is age inappropriate for an 8-year-old, but didn't you play dress up growing up? So you're telling me nobody put a full face of makeup on you with lashes and a tube top as a child? What kind of child did you guys have? Makeup on a child is not grown. In fact, if anything, it's kind of like face paint if you think about it. And if a child wants to wear a wig, let her. She wants to look like a mother. What is the problem? Those are most of the comments in those videos comment section, and I felt out of place reading them. Childhood is a smaller fraction of our lives. It's not even near half the rest of it for some people, and you want to rush it. Those girls will be grown anytime soon anyway. You're studying these girls' insecurities so young, so much so that by the time they are older, they truly believe things like this.
People be like, oh, she's so ugly without her wig and her bitch. Everybody ugly without their wig and their head. These people like dead dog.
Now it's finally time to let her know that she should love herself better by now, because she should know better. But when exactly was she supposed to learn that? And this isn't me saying that a grown adult cannot unlearn negative parts of their upbringing. I'm just saying that this should not have to be an issue at all in the first place. What third grader do you know that needs a wig glued on for the first day of school?
What's good with y'all? This girl done canceled over hair appointment, so I had to give her my good wig. And she told me she don't want to get a deposit back or nothing. Girl, stop fucking playing with me. Send me my shit. I know over here promoting, telling y'all she got the wig off the TikTok shop, showing y'all the glue and everything. So I took my girl to Target and we went shopping, and she got her some toys just for promoting. I was able to book her another hair appointment, but she can't get her hair done on Monday. Boo got to go to school. So we went ahead and slapped this motherfucking wig on, and she just showing y'all all the other products. Of course she got put in the motherfucking chokehold. It don't matter, big, tall, young, old, dog, cat, I slays them all. Anybody that sit in my chair, you're getting put in the motherfucking chokehold, so just prepare yourself. The back or nothing like that. I just wanted y'all to see the fun. Now, I did all the extra shit off camera or whatever, and she did good with the hot comb and all. Now she only gonna have this on for a couple days, but it is what it is. Don't act like you bitches ain't play dress up when y'all was kids now. Not too much on her. Is y'all mad because y'all kindergartners ain't eating it up like this? What we used to say, don't hate, appreciate. Now she got something she wanna go ahead and tell y'all, so I'm gonna let her speak. But y'all know I clap back in the comments. Don't play.
Waterproof, it's wet-proof, and it smells like strawberries. Get in the website and go get you some. Yeah.
That child will be bored and frustrated with the hair before she even learns how to take care of it. And for a few comments that actually tried to go at that mother, there were responses like this. So it's not okay when she does it, but it's okay for a white kid to have long hair like this. And here's another one calling you out again. You said this is cute? And that this is grown. At this point, I guess we're just making arguments for the sake of, because what could be more clear than these differences? This is a hair, and this is what she glued on top of her hair to cover her actual hair. It's not even the right texture. And in this other girl's case, it's not even the right color. And there's so many weird comments like this. Nobody is viewing these kids in whatever light you're implying just because they're wearing some makeup and some hairstyle. And no, the hairstyle is not sexual at all. But you as an adult are making a conscious decision to make those children appear a lot more mature than they really are. And you will stop at nothing to dodge accountability because you want it to be anybody else's problem but yours. Meanwhile, that wig stays glued down, and by 5th grade, the child already has traction on ambition. Even as a adult, these will go on to develop these insecurities about their hair because they feel like there's been so much damage, physical damage to their hair already, and they don't want to deal with it, to have to unlearn what they've been taught and how they've been conditioned to feel about their hair anyway. So they just cover it up. So a few weeks ago, I saw this video by Angela Sama. She's a content creator that I think is from Uganda that makes this African village living beautiful content, by the way. And she was talking about her then dislike of her natural hair and also her instruction on alopecia and how that led to her wearing wigs.
This is my real hair. This is none. But before you judge me, I have a story behind this wig. Maybe because I was bullied when I was growing up, I didn't believe in myself. I didn't know that I'm beautiful. I used to love changing hairstyles every week, you know? And I used to hate my natural hair. Like I remember I told the lady that used to plait my hair that I don't love my hair. It's not nice. It's not good. Tighten it, because every time I used to tighten it, my skin was clear. I used to feel beautiful after changing or having a new hairstyle. And I remember she used to tell me, Angela, you need to give your hair time to breathe. And I was like, I will never. I don't like my hair, and I would never do that. And my hair was really little, and it was in straight form because natural hair is really hard to maintain. So I hated that, and I didn't feel beautiful with my natural hair. Now, because of pulling my hair so much every week, I damaged my edges. I have a certificate in hairdressing and cosmetology. I started making wigs, but I used to make straight wigs. And one time I was like, maybe if I make a wig that looks like natural hair, it would be a good idea, like to wear a wig that looks like our hair, our C4 hair. So I made a wig, and I felt beautiful in this wig. So I started remaking it. At some point, I believed that this wig is part of me. I tried for 5 years. I've been trying to bring my edges. I even cut off my hair completely bald to make it come back. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't consistent enough. Maybe God was punishing me for the statement I made. Up to this day that I'm recording this video, I still have damages. You see? So my hair is supposed to start from here, but now look where it is. This side is a bit better. That's why actually you see me putting a lot of hair in front, because I don't want to show people my damaged edges. I've been thinking of showing my natural hair more and giving it a chance to grow back, but I was scared. I believe that wig is my hair. In my brain, I didn't want to talk about my insecurities. Because I was bullied a lot about my skin color, I didn't want anybody to bully me because of my hair.
Now, this isn't me trying to say that anybody during her childhood felt her or that her parents were playing too much dress up. It could have been her own adult decisions, by the way. Maybe with some outside influence based on how she was made to feel about her hair, because we all know that most of these issues don't exist in a vacuum. So let's assume that those were her own adult decisions that led up to her developing trust and ambition and feeling how she feels about her hair. Imagine what somebody that had their mother install that in them at 8 years old must have to do, how much healing they must have to do up to this point. Also, situations like Angela's case are the reasons why you never hear me say things like, oh, black girls shouldn't wear their natural hair or wear hair that mimics their natural hair. Because, and I'm not saying that I disagree with anybody that says that comes on the internet to say that. I agree with them 90% of the time, but I feel like we are not addressing something else that may happen while doing so. I totally understand why people say that. If you're wearing a wig that mimics your hair type, is 4Cs, 4Bs, 4A, you're more likely to appreciate your hair more and probably even wear your hair in the future. But there's nuance there that I feel like either people totally ignore or just assume that we collectively have an understanding of, so they feel like, oh, it's not worth mentioning. Which in Angela's case was a state of arrested growth is what I'm going to call it, where she hoped to transition from wearing her other straight wigs to a much more natural looking wig, later on maybe to her hair, but she got arrested in the natural hair looking wig, which was a great wig, by the way. But it still served the purpose of a cover-up, even though it was actually supposed to aid in her self-love journey. It literally became the safer option, serving the same purpose as a bone straight wig to somebody that prefers that over their own natural hair. Now, this isn't me saying that you shouldn't wear wigs altogether, whether natural looking or bone straight. In fact, I'm saying the opposite. Wear whatever wig, it doesn't matter. Again, nuance. For a person that is trying to get to loving their hair, there's sort of exposure that you need may be necessary for you to actually have a natural looking wig to get to the part that you're trying to get to. For a person that is already secure in who they are and love their natural hair just fine, you can wear a wig that is bone straight, as long as you remember to treat it like an option that it's supposed to be. If any of the girls that seem to like the hair came on here with a bone straight wig, you know, the likes of Adana, Shuno Kimi, or Gloria Hawkins came on here with a bone straight wig, my first thought wouldn't be, oh, they hate the hair now. It's probably going to be in the lines of, oh, a new style. And that's really all I think about that, because these people have shown, at least satisfyingly enough for me, that they seem to be in a good place with accepting their hair for what it is. So a good weekend or a few days or a 1 month of wearing hair that isn't theirs or mimics their actual natural hair texture is okay. Another conversation where the topic of what kind of hair I should wear, or if you should actually wear wigs altogether, kinky or straight, doesn't matter, is a conversation about representation. And to be honest, a person that already likes their natural hair is probably not going to wear any of those wigs, whether kinky or bone straight, as much as they do their own natural hair. The primary thing you should always feel comfortable in is your natural hair, the one that grows out of your scalp. Wigs are great, but as an option. Their intended purpose is to be treated as an option. And if you are plastering on a wig on an 8-year-old, you are not communicating option to her. You are communicating, this is what I need to do to look pretty, to feel pretty.